You got your goal, you got your gear. Question is, do you got the leg?
Hey, it's Ben with Short Roped, and today we're talking training. I thought I would put my personal trainer certificate to use and go over some training techniques. The greatest piece of gear ever invented for climbing, period, your body. In today's workout video, we're gonna go over your best asset, your legs.
So if you don't have the legs to get up a mountain, you definitely aren't going to have the legs to get down the mountain. The best exercise you can do for backpacking is backpacking. Grab your pack, put some weight in it, go out hiking. For those of us who don't hike and backpack 3-4 times a week, we got to train for it. Today we're going to be talking about legs.
We're gonna hit the quads, we're gonna hit the hamstring, we're gonna get the glutes, the calves, everything you need to get up and down that mountain, get back home safely.
The warm-up I like to do when I'm training lower body is called the McGill 3. Bird dog is a great exercise to support a stable core while moving opposite hand and opposite leg, just like when we're hiking or climbing. We're going to assume an all fours position. Our back is going to be in a neutral alignment. Without moving our hips, we're going to raise our opposite arm and our opposite leg, and we're going to hold for 10 seconds. Next, we go to the side plane. So after addressing the anterior core muscles, we're going to work on the obliques and the QLs. You're going to lie on your side with your upper body supported by your elbow. You're going to raise your hips up so that only your feet and your elbow are supporting your entire body weight. Hold this for 10 seconds, rest, then get back up. We're doing 6 rounds of 10 seconds. Last up is the hollow hold. Gymnasts like this. If they like it, it must be good. You're going to lay on your back, and then you're going to lift up your legs and your shoulder blades with your arms extended over your head. And you're going to hold for 10 seconds. The only part of your body that should be touching the ground is your low back.
But what about squats? Squats are awesome at building maximum muscle if you do them correctly. If you can't squat perfectly, odds are something's going to start to hurt. Your knees, your ankles, your low back. It's an injury waiting to happen. When we're hiking, we're using one foot at a time, a unilateral movement. Squatting is bilateral. If you like to squat, go for it. Keep the weight light, go for higher reps, enjoy. If you don't like to squat, don't. How about the king of all exercises, the deadlift? Pros, build great posterior strength, especially in the glutes and the hamstrings. Cons, injury. Deadlifting is an art, and you need to treat it as so. There's a learning curve to get it perfected. Let's focus on some safer movements.
The best exercise you can do outside of actually backpacking are lunges. If you're climbing up a mountain, you're backpacking or hiking, you are not using both legs at the same time. You're using one leg at a time. You are climbing, you are walking. That's what hiking is. It's glorified walking. So if you want to take it a step up, you can add weight. Put a medicine ball on your shoulder, hold a dumbbell or a kettlebell, throw on a backpack. When approaching a training plan, you need to treat it as sport-specific training. We're training for a very specific activity, and we need to work that system to maximize performance. The workout and moves covered here are specific to moving your body with a weighted pack uphill for extended periods of time. It's a lot of the same movement over and over again. It can get monotonous, just like hiking up a mountain. Train your legs, train your mind. Your work capacity will tell you what you can and cannot do. A lot of people push way too hard, push beyond their limits, and bad things happen. Today's video is going to get you to those limits. It's going to reach that wall wherever you're at and help you break through it. When doing the 40-2 lunges and wall sits, definitely scale it. Start with a 20-2 lunge with a 15-second wall sit, working your way up to 40 lunges, all the way down to 2 lunges with a 30-second wall sit in between each one. You are going to feel this workout. Another one that you can do is box step-ups. Super easy. All you need is a box, a curve. I'll show you some other stuff you can use around your house if you don't have either of those. That is going to simulate climbing uphill. So the next workout I want to show you is called Chad. It's actually a CrossFit workout. You need a box for this, you need a backpack. If you're already doing CrossFit, you probably have done this or at least heard of it. The workout is super simple. You do 1,000 step-ups on a 20-inch box per time. The RX version is wearing a 45 pound pack. When you go into this workout, try to keep a slow, steady pace. If you have to break, keep them short. Commit to the workout. There's nowhere to hide. Beginners should definitely scale this. Instead of using a taller box, drop it down to a 12-inch box, no weight, and maybe start with 500 step-ups. After that, start building. Maybe do 1,000 step-ups, then start adding weight. We do this workout in honor of Chad Wilkinson, who was a Navy SEAL who died by suicide on October 29th, 2008. I think his wife, Sarah Wilkinson, said it the best, quote, "The workout stands for more than just one man. It's a testament for what lies inside us all. It has the power to challenge not just your physical threshold, but your mental and emotional fortitude." That's a great message to take with you while climbing, while hiking. It's also a great message for life. So for this one, you need some weights and a bench. So I'm going to show you a couple of different leg exercises to do with this one, and we'll go over it. If you are hiking or climbing a mountain, each step is not perfectly level. So we want to practice putting our feet down in odd situations. That's where the side step up comes in. Even if you don't have a box or a bench to use, you can find things around the house. I am using a toolbox. It's about 12 inches high. I'm doing my step ups, I'm doing my side step ups, I'm weighting them. Another one of my favorite exercises for training for the mountains. It's a good old-fashioned sled pull. So you do it anywhere. Of course, if it's uphill, it's much harder, but even flat, you're gonna feel it, using all the same muscles that you do to climb a mountain. A lot of lower body, a lot of core, a lot of discomfort, and also you're outside. Another variation you can do to build leg strength is biking for strength. So we're not going for time here, we are going for strength. 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off, try to go for 5 minutes. One thing that is often overlooked in climbing are glutes. The stronger your glutes, the easier these climbs are going to be. Engage those glutes, push up through the heels, hold the top for a second, come back down. Most people are quad dominant, which means they use more quad than glute, but the more you can activate those glutes into your climbs, the easier these climbs are going to be. When coming up with a training plan, which I'll discuss in another video, try to hit legs 2 days a week. One day can be lunges, another day can be step-ups, and sled work on another day. Vary the movements and workouts, and don't forget those glutes and hamstrings. Hit those glutes, and then you got glutes for days. I don't know what that means. It sounds good. A little bit. The last thing that I like to cover are calves. We're going to hit the rears first. Feet straight, hip width apart. We're going to do 3 sets of 20. Then we're going to turn our toes out. Same thing, 3 sets of 20, all the way up, all the way down. After that, we're going to turn our toes inward. When we're done with those, we're going to spin around, put our heels on the bar, and then we're going to do front calf raises. We are working our shins. Another variation you can also do are unilateral calf raises, doing one at a time. Definitely makes everything a little bit harder, a little bit more fun. There's a difference between training for show and training for go. Keep that in mind, and let's get after it.